Today we're going to be giving you a closer look at this E5 wireless smart speaker from GGMM. So this one comes in two different color options. You can get in black or white. So we've got the white one here. You can also get either Bluetooth or either just Bluetooth or Bluetooth plus Wi-Fi. We've got the Bluetooth plus Wi-Fi option, and it's probably worth the extra $30 or so, whatever it is, to have the Wi-Fi on there. So with this one, you can do internet radio, your music library, online streaming music programs. It also features the Amazon Alexa. Now the one thing here is that you do have to push a button to do that Amazon Alexa. You can't just start talking to it like some of those features there. But so a cool thing about this is that you can buy 2 or more of these speakers and connect them, and there's an app that you can control room settings, so you could have them connected so there's a speaker in each room of your house and be playing either the same music from each room, or you can control it and do different music and things from each room separately. So you can connect up to 10 speakers. Okay, and Jeff is going to show you some more with this one.
Alright, so he's already on, but as Meredith said, this is really nice, and as you can see, it's really big. It comes with a
strap.
A strap, yes.
It's like a speaker purse.
That you yes, it totally looks like a purse.
Like a shoulder bag.
But you can totally take this on and off. It's just a clip, boom, and then it comes off. But it will stay on. I mean, that's not coming off. And it's very thin, but it's very tall and wide.
It's got some weight to it.
Yeah, so it's got 2 subs and 2 tweeters in there, so it can be pretty loud. And then also on top here, you've got 2 knobs for treble and bass, which are really nice because if you're playing all sorts of different music, you can turn those knobs to make it to sound the way you want it to sound instead of being overly bass or overly treble like you get with normal Bluetooth speakers. But this guy comes with a charger and everything right here, and it's I wish it was like a micro USB or USB, but it does come with a regular circle plug there. So that's what's a little bit different. It would be nice, like I said, if it was like a micro USB or something like that, where people have tons of those kind of plugs and you just plug it in. But on the back, it's really simple. You have a plug-in for your power there, your auxiliary in, and your USB out, so you can charge your device with this as well. This is a 15-hour battery. I haven't really been able to test that, but since we've gotten this, we have not plugged it in. So I just plugged it in before the video just to make sure it actually charges, and it does. But we have not. We've been using this thing for a while, and
for a week.
Yeah, for a week, and have not plugged it in to charge it yet. So obviously, battery lasts quite a while.
Let's show the bottom here. You've got some grips here on the bottom, so it's not easy for this to fall over. It tends to hug a surface that it's on.
And then also up top here on your buttons, you have your power, a favorite button where you can program stations and stuff, and click through that. Your pause and play, and then your fast forward or next song, your volume, your knobs for treble and bass, obviously. And this is a mode button. So, like Meredith said, you get 3 modes with this: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and auxiliary. And then the last button is the speaker button, and that's to call for Alexa. Really, this thing is awesome. And the 2 downsides that I have to this is, one, that the power plug. I wish it was something that was a little bit more standard. I mean, this is standard, but normally people have a lot of micro USBs or even mini USBs are sitting around where they can,
yeah, most Bluetooth speakers would be micro USB. Right. So
this is a big guy, so maybe it's a little bit more power than normal.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that you can't just say, "Hey Alexa," like you would an Amazon Alexa. And they probably get away with having Alexa built in by not being able to do that. But you have this speaker button here that you press, and that initiates Alexa. That's the only downfall that I really see to this guy. It is nice to walk into a room and say, "Hey Google" or "Hey Alexa," and ask it a question.
But it's pretty cool that with a really...
I have
we just talked to Google.
Google Home back there, so she just responded when I said that.
But it is nice that this is definitely a bigger, larger, nicer speaker than your typical Bluetooth. And the fact that you have that capability, so if you're just right there by it and you press the button, you can ask a question. So it's definitely more convenient than, say, picking up your phone and looking it up.
Right, and to demonstrate, what time is it?
It's 8:47 p.m.
So it's really responsive. You click that button. You don't have to wait like 5 seconds to ask your question. It's immediate. You press that button, ask the question. It's just like the Google Home, just like Amazon Alexa. After you say the "Hey Alexa," or the, I'm not going to say it because it'll respond. But but the second you say it, you can ask that question, which is really nice. So the built-in Alexa is really fast. It's really responsive. You can do whatever you can with the regular Amazon Alexa. It's just that you can't say "Hey Alexa" for it to respond. And we'll play some music here in a little bit. But you also have Bluetooth, so you can just connect that to a Bluetooth device. And it also has auxiliary with your auxiliary right there, so you can plug that into your phone or whatever you want, hardwired, and play music out of that. Or even my wife uses it for workout groups where she has a headset on her, and she can speak and it will amplify her voice, which is kind of nice.
It's really all-purpose.
So it also comes with an app, and I have an Android device, but it does have one for the iPhone as well, but it's the GGME app, and it's really simple. You can control your volume here instead of here if you want. Also, you can name it. You can get your speaker info. You can put a sleep timer on there as well, which is actually kind of nice. Can't really see. It's kind of hard. There we go. You got a sleep timer on there, and the words are backwards anyway. But yeah, sleep timer on there. You can also play some internet radio. Where was it? There we go. It comes with a bunch of pre-installed applications that you can use, like iHeartRadio, TuneIn, your own personal music, Spotify, Tidal, and it also has Amazon Alexa on there, so that you have the app right there, and a couple others that I've never heard of: QQ Music, King Ting FM, probably some Chinese radio stations, but it does have those radio stations on there that you can use if you really want to. But I find that I haven't really used this app because it's all right here. So as long as you can press the buttons and you can change the knobs. I've been on this app once, and it's kind of not really worth it for one. If you have multiple,
yeah,
it's worth it, because on here you can change it from
Left channel, right channel,
and then be it stereo. So you can get multiple ones of these, put them in different rooms, or you can have one that's a left channel, one that's a right channel, and play music out of it, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So that's really nice. So let's play some music so you can hear, and it's probably not really going to play very well on the speakers, or on the, you'll be able to hear it on the mic, but can you play some music?
Here's a station you might like. Top alternative. Clean.
So as you can see, it's really responsive. The music plays. I'll turn it up here.
Press the Alexa button and tell it to turn up.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemical.
Anyway. So as you can see, you can get it really, really loud. Obviously, you're going to have that feedback in there a little bit, the louder you get. But that's what these knobs are for. You can turn that bass all the way down so you don't get the huge feedback. Treble can go up or down, depending on what you really like in the song that you're playing. But this thing can get loud.
Yeah, it can.
With the two subs and the two tweeters in here, this thing can get really loud. I wish that the sound was a little bit more clear, but like I said, you're not going to get this type of loudness with a Bluetooth speaker. It's big and it's got those speaker systems in it, so it's really going to pump it out.
Now, what's kind of cool about this is if you're just playing random songs from the radio, you can hit that Alexa button and ask, what song is this? If you're not sure you like something, you want to know what it is, you can also hit that and tell it to buy that song. So that's where having, being able to listen to the radio on a smart speaker comes in handy.
Yeah, and we're not really going to go into what Alexa can do, because you can Google that, or if you already have an Amazon Alexa, you kind of know what it can do.
Read your Kindle books.
So it can do a lot of things.
It can do a lot of things.
And if you don't have one, if you don't have a Google Home or an Amazon Alexa and stuff, it's totally worth getting.
Tell you a joke.
It's
we'll show
really
you a joke.
nice. Tell me a joke.
A jumper cable walks into a bar and asks for a beer. The bartender says, "Okay, but don't start anything."
All right, so you can pretty much do anything.
I love
You
smart
can play
speakers.
games with it too, if you really want to. You can read books to you, play your music out of Amazon, your Amazon Music library.
Yeah, I actually love the connection to your own Kindle, that you can hit that and play your Kindle books through there.
Yep.
So it's pretty sweet.
I mean, you can do everything. Like I said, we're not going to go fully into what Amazon Alexa can do, but you can Google that if you really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do tons of crap with it, as well as connect it to other devices that are not speakers, lights, anything like that, and tell it to turn on and off. But like I said, this is a really nice speaker. The Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and auxiliary. It's worth having all three, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you can turn this on, plug it in or whatnot, and leave it on, and then it's always there for you. You just hit that button, ask it to play music, tell a joke, what time is it, set a timer, whatever you want to do. It's really nice. The real big benefit of this is where you get more than one that you can connect it to. Mm-hmm. That's a really big benefit. But if you only want to get one, it's worth it too. So really nice speaker, really big. Probably not, for traveling, but you totally can. It is small enough.
It's portable.
But obviously, there's other Bluetooth speakers that are a lot smaller that will produce some sound for a traveling speaker. But this is really nice to have around the house.
Yeah, pick it up, take it from room to room, take it outside, whatever. Okay, so that's been your closer look at the GGMM E5, and it is a pretty sweet smart speaker.